tears are going to flare out. You're going to have some moments where you're going to cry some silent tears. You're going to have some moments where nobody else can see what you're going through. But I declare to you tonight that just because you're having your moment, God has not forgotten about you. It is in your moment where God begins to minister back to you everything that you have poured out. Look at your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, God's about to pour back into me everything that I poured out. He's giving me back to what the cankerworm and the palmerworm has stolen. Calm down. Let me slow down. Touch three people and say, he's giving it back to me. He's giving it back to me. Everything that I lost in this time, I'm getting it back. Every tear that I cry, what I sow in tears, I'm going to reap in joy. For weeping may for a night, joy is coming in the morning. Who are around you, the people you have hired, and people to do all of these things, but the people that's around you only are reminding you of your current situation. And so what you got to do, you have no idea what it took for me to get here tonight. You don't know the pain, and Sunday school didn't prepare you for what you're in right now. Bible class didn't prepare you for what you're in right now. You have no idea. And then you come on Langston Hughes and testify and you say life ain't been no crystal stair. It has tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up. And you're saying, God, where are you? And God is saying that I've got to process you. I know you're going through. I know you got some trying times. I know you got some headache and some heartache. But what I'm doing, come to church because you're so down. And when you get to the church, you won't even wave your hand because you're so depressed. I got so many issues. I got so many emotions running through my mind. Just like Elijah, you got to a depressed moment and you got to a place where you requested of God just to take me out of here. But I come to serve notice that I'm so glad that God stopped listening to Elijah, because if he had listened to Elijah, Elijah would have died. I'm so glad that God stopped listening to me when I had my moment. If he would have listened to me, I would have died right there. But I'm so glad that God took my moment and he's strengthening me, because I hear Peter say that after you suffer a while, God's going to strengthen you. God's going to establish you, and God's going to perfect you. So what I'm going through, he's going to strengthen me. Touch your neighbor and give him high five and say, neighbor, I'm not dead yet, because God is strengthening me. I'm not dead yet because I had a moment, but God is establishing me. I'm not dead yet. Don't count me out, because I got some comeback. I may be in an unfamiliar place, but God is setting me up for my greatest comeback of my life. I wish I had about 20 people that have had some setbacks and jump on their feet and say, Lord, I'm ready for my comeback. I wish I had a church that believes that you're on the verge of the best years of your life. See what the text didn't say. And if you keep reading down, you'll find out that when Elijah went to the cave and fed him, and he put him back to sleep, and he said, Elijah, what I'm doing, I'm getting you ready for the next leg of the journey. So what are you going through right now? God is getting you ready for the next leg of the journey. So I can shout this leg, because the next leg is going to be greater, greater is the latter house than the former house. Greater testimony, greater praise, greater worship. God is getting me ready. But God is getting me ready for the greater. God is preparing me for the greater. I'm sick now, and I'm going through, and I'm running on empty. But I'm running on empty because I know that God ears haven't heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men the things that God has in store for his people. Anybody having a moment right now? Anybody running on empty right now? But I declare to you today that eyes haven't seen what's next in your life. Tell your neighbor, keep running, baby. Let you run and see what the end is going to be. Keep running, baby. I'm running on empty, but keep running, because God is about to give me the glory. Tell your neighbor, high five, and say, neighbor, God's about to show me his glory. Some of y'all been waiting for the glory to fall on your life. I just want you to jump on your feet and say, Lord, show me your glory. I don't know about you, but I need the glory in my life. It ain't time to give up. It ain't time to go into life. But it's time to get the glory. Whatever you do, Lord, I'm still gonna bless you. Whatever you do, Lord, I'm still gonna praise you. Whatever you do, Lord, I'm still gonna give you the glory. Doesn't matter what it looks like. I just know that if I give it over to you, you are God that can handle it. When I give it over to you, you are God that's never lost a case. When I hand it over to you, you are God that's gonna treat me well. When I hand it over to you, thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. That you went through, but they're going to see the praise that it produced. I just dare you to touch your neighbor for the last time and say, neighbor, When I come out of this, you're not going to see the pain, but you're going to see the praise. My pain ought to produce a praise that is so deep that the devil can't take it away from me. If you've been running on empty, come run to the altar. If you've been running on empty, come. We'll have the elders pray for you. You've been running on empty, and you feel like you're not where you should be. You got pain. You're having more moments more than you've ever had in your life.